Hey, everybody, this is Jay Kinder.
Hey, it's Michael Reese here.
What's up? And hey, we're excited that you're here. And obviously, if you're watching this, you've been invited by somebody to take a look at the opportunity of partnering with us. And we're going to tell you a little story about how we went from coaching real estate agents to partnering with agents across the country and helping them grow their businesses. A little bit about our story. And we had literally, and Mike, you can talk about this. We shot this podcast on July 11th, 2016, and we started a brokerage. Mike actually was heading up this business unit, built it to 268 transactions in the first 12 months by partnering with real estate agents across DFW and Atlanta.
Yeah, and I think the one thing to point out here, Jay, is that we did that because we had been coaching agents. Up to that point, for over the last decade, we had built a $10 million coaching and consulting company. We're 6 years on the Inc. 500, 5,000 list. And we were looking for a better way. You know, in all fairness, we were only able to work with the top agents across North America. And, you know, most of the people that we came into contact with weren't able to actually work with us because we weren't actually inexpensive by any means. And so the partnership model was a goal for us to be able to help agents. And I can't wait to really kind of give you some of the context, because what we're talking about today is how we've taken that model, the partner model, and now have created a platform model. It's a platform that allows us to help agents grow their business just like we have over the last decade, but to do it without actually charging them a dollar. So let me kind of give you a little backstory. Me and Jay both started with what was traditionally called the team model. I'm sure you guys heard of it. And in most real estate businesses, what you got to understand is that, you know, you get into real estate and it's sometimes by default. That's what one of our mentors used to say is, as he observed our industry, it's like so many people get in here, they lose their job, they go through a divorce, they've always wanted to get their license. And then what happens is you'll work with anybody as long as you don't have to go back to the job or what you were doing before. And then you realize that, you know, buyers are different than sellers. And if you want to control your time, you got to work with more listings. And so you start to try to get leverage. And, you know, you're just looking for opportunity, right, to have a better life. And you learn really quickly growing a team gives you some of your time back. And so you can have your success and grow a team. And so we did that. We both grew a team model. I was with KW for 13 years. Jay was number 2 in the world for Coldwell Banker at a very young age. And from there, we both had calculators on our phones. The smartphone came out. We weren't the smartest kids, but we knew how to use our phone. And we did those calculations. And although I was extremely happy with my broker, Jay was happy with his. In fact, he was related to him. It was his dad. We both had to make some really hard decisions. And those decisions, they were just economic. It was the math. And what I want to tell you guys today is, you know, we've always made decisions based on the math. And so just in the back of your mind, try to assume you might be wrong. Try to not understand, because we understand. It took us a year to see the opportunity. But what we're trying to do is help you net more money and build a better business that works harder for you than you do for it. And we know that's possible because in 2008, we founded Kinder Reese, which ended up becoming one of the dominant brands out there in the coaching and consulting space. If you go to any of the 22-year NFL cities, doesn't matter. We probably coach someone in the top 1, 2, or 3. So in some markets like Charlotte, North Carolina, the number 1, 2, and 3 person not only coached with us, was a part of our mastermind for years. And so we've helped some of the top agents across North America through the coaching model. So we went from like a team model, an independent model, an info model where we were just kind of sharing, we were doing what made us successful, to then what was called a coaching model. And we had to make a choice. And our choice was we were going to start an association. We started the National Association of Expert Advisors. We'll give you a little bit of context to that here in a minute. But the main thing is the National Association of Expert Advisors, think of it like P90X. It allowed us to provide value and scale that value. Just imagine coming to Dallas, you know, if you live in Albuquerque, New Mexico, and I try to tell you I worked with a personal trainer named David Jenkins. You know, it'd be really hard for you to be able to travel to Dallas to work with David Jenkins. But if I was working on a system called P90X or Insanity, you could do that anywhere. And we learned after doing conferences across North America and having some of the top agents in the country that it was really important to help people with execution. So many people had a gap between the ability of knowing what they wanted to do and actually being able to execute it. And the National Association of Expert Advisors provided us a way to provide a differentiated value proposition to agents that helped us with what they said to expireds and FSBOs, pre-listing presentations, listing buyer presentations, you know, pre-listing, anything that you needed in order to win the appointment. And from there, because we had the attention of so many people in the industry, it allowed us to create unique relationships. And some of you may or may not know, tools like ZBuyer or Mojo are tools that we've made popular in our niche. We were always leading the way with automation and building sales and marketing funnels. We were one of the very first clients with Tiger Leads, which was very innovative at the time when IDX and being able to, when websites were changing. I mean, I remember, Jay, trying to teach people about what a text message was. And that led us to becoming part owners in a company called Commissions Inc., which later on sold to Fidelity. And I know when we sold the company the first time, there was only 3 people in the room in Silicon Valley: Dwayne Legate, Jay Kinder, Michael Reese. So we've been out there helping agents not only find the tools, find the better way for execution, really learning and teaching them what's working now and how to grow their business. And in 2015, in December, Jay and I decided that we were going to build a real estate business from scratch. From 2012 to 2015, sometime in between the whistles, they changed the lockbox. Facebook came out. Social media got really, really popular. The way that you got traffic to a website changed. The websites changed, and I was sitting in Jay's shop on the back of an ATV, and you said to me, Jay, you know, we need to stay relevant. And one of the best ways to do that would be trying to start a team from scratch. And we did that. In 2016, we started our partner model. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about that in a little bit. But I will tell you what we learned was that if an agent had never sold a home in their entire career, and they partnered with us in December, their first full year, we could help them sell 52 transactions. How do I know that? Because we did it. If you want to grow your business and you need hands-on training, we're going to provide that to you. Literally, you know, you can come to one of our 3-day boot camps. You'll leave with the listing presentation, a buyer presentation, script books. You know, you'll know how to articulate your value, demonstrate your value, make your value visible. And we have another one in about 4 to 6 weeks. No, probably 6 to 8 weeks, right?
Yep.
You know, these are held throughout the year. You're able to come. They're here in Dallas. You'll meet us. You'll be able to invite guests. I promise you, this is what Nate was talking about, that his business doubled. I mean, you literally leave with the workbook this thick, right? You don't have to pack an extra suitcase. It'll fit in your suitcase. You can bring agents that are a part of your team. So like, you're out there going in your community and like inviting people to get trained, to get fully trained, to get tools, to get resources. They'll thank you, I promise you. And, you know, we have agendas that we go through. You know, one of the main things that we've always done to help agents grow their business is clarity. So many agents have priority confusion. When you know exactly what you need to do next, and you know what order you need to do it in. So we help you get clear at these events. We help you really understand the lifetime business model. Imagine if every past client that you ever had sent you a referral. You know, what happens if when you met with people, they were predisposed to do business with you? Jay would never toot his own horn. This is a guy that had 200 plus active listings. This is a guy who did 200 transactions with no buyer agents. You know, when I met him, he was hiring his first buyer's agent, but at the time, he knows how to sell a lot of real estate. You have access to us. You can pick up the phone. We're your partner. We're here to help you grow your business. You know, and we have systems in order for you to reach out for us to be able to help you. You know, whether it's how to convert more expireds or for sale by owners. That's the exact advice Jay gave his own son. And I will tell you this, his son, I'm super proud of Braden, doing an amazing job. You know why? I mean, nobody's perfect. We hold people to a higher standard, but you know what? Half of the agents in Dallas, Fort Worth sold less homes than him this month. You know, I talk to him all the time, and he's got 2 transactions, 3 transactions. He's got enough money to get on a plane and go network with other agents like we did, whether he's flying on his own nickel to Dallas or to Seattle, you know. And the kid, how old's Braden? 22 years old? 21 years old. So, you know, we're giving you the same advice that we would give to our own kids. And, you know, did Braden go through the boot camp?
Absolutely, he did.
That's what we do. We're giving you what we would do how we care about our own family. We're giving you access to that. You know, how to do the seller counseling interview. You know, you're getting a certification, you know, which is what we call our certified home buying advisor and certified home selling advisor. Everything from what to say when you set the appointment, how to create tear sheets so that you have that ability to demonstrate your authority when you're on the appointment. You know, all the stuff you need for buyers. You know, again, if it makes sense, you can come spend time with us at a mastermind. We talk to brokers. We talk to independent brokers. We talk to people who think their broker might be interested. And if so, you know, don't ever think, I mean, I could share with you story after story after story of people that you would never believe are talking to us, are calling us, are saying, man, in 6 months when this happens, I'm in. I got to clear these 3 things up. There's so many people circling the wagon right now. You'd be shocked. So don't play defense, play offense. There's a great opportunity. Reach out to us if it makes sense. We'd love to extend the opportunity, maybe if it does, to come to our mastermind and meet with other people who maybe had to overcome the same challenges that you are going to have to, if there is a challenge, or whatever it is. We do the mastermind every year. It's an awesome opportunity. You're in the room with some of the top leaders. We attract some of the top producers. We have trainings and systems. You know, we've taken amongst ourselves. We've done version 1s, version 2s, constantly iterating, you know, to make sure that people are clear when they get started. We know that agent productivity starts day 1, agent retention starts day 1. And so we're available here. We treat feedback like it's gold. Our goal is to help you hit the ground running. There's not a problem that we haven't had to solve for somebody. So, you know, every problem has a solution. And that's one thing that we've learned and that we've demonstrated, you know, by founding the National Association of Expert Advisors. One thing we believe is that, you know, every agent should have a differentiated value proposition. If you don't, and you would know by looking at your email signature, looking at your business card, you know, we teach you how to do those things, and people don't understand this is 50% of your success. 50% of your success is your ability to articulate your durable competitive advantage, why someone should do business with you over all alternatives. You know, for us, you know, if you met Jay Sun, he would tell you, hey, yeah, we got a proven, repeatable system backed by market research to sell your home for up to 18% more than the money used by traditional agents. Would you like to show me how? The reason why he would say that is because he's been trained. If you have not been fully trained, it's going to change the way that you articulate yourself with a FSBO, an expired, a home value lead, a person who's a local area mover that calls off of your sign, or you meet at an open house. One little tweak in what you say at an open house, one little tweak on what house you pick to do and hold open could have a different impact on if it's successful or not. And so we've had to do this. When we built the Expert Advisor system, we had to understand all of the different elements that go into building a business. We had already experienced them. We started by literally, when we started, in 2015, we built a consumer-facing brand that was sending out over 100 referrals a day, because that's what we thought we needed in order to be successful. And we took all of that and realized, oh my goodness, the EXP platform with the differentiated value proposition, with giving an agent all of our presentations, giving them the certification, the buyer and seller, training them. If we provided an agent with all the done-for-you marketing like we did at Partner, if we gave them the videos, everything they needed, all the world-class training, if we provided all of that to someone on the EXP platform, it would be financially irresponsible for somebody not to partner with us. So guys, we have an amazing group. We've grown this organization now. You know, we told you by 2024, our goal was to have 2,000 partners, as you can see right here. We have now almost 2,500 partners that we partnered with. We've done it with half of the time, and we did it because there was a platform and there was a better way. We weren't tied to our egos in us doing it. We were tied to the way that we could produce the most value in the marketplace. We've always said our goal is to create as much value as we can for one person and learn how to do that to many people as possible. So if you would like the opportunity to work with us, or just maybe have a discovery call, reach back out to the person that invited you to this video. And then, and if it makes sense, have them set up a call with me or Jay, or me and Jay, whichever one makes sense, maybe based upon the availability or your timing. We'd be more than delighted to jump on a call and help answer any of your questions.